Ladies and gentlemen, can I please have your attention?
I am that dude, Bodkins. Patty to patty. It's ridiculous. No way. There's nobody else out there. He's your guy. Give a big round of applause for the one and only BodkinShow. I'm going to repeat that again, folks. I didn't stutter. Welcome to the Bodkins Show. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to a special 1-year anniversary of the Bodkins Show right here. I am, of course, that dude, Bodkins. It is our 1-year anniversary doing live shows. In my own head, I like to tell people, well, I'm 36-year-old. The Bodkin Show been probably going on for about 36 years. So that's how I like to look at it. And that's why the name is actually the Bodkin Show, because all my friends, usually that's what they always called me growing up, and still a lot of them do. So that's for a mention. That's how we got the name and so forth. So welcome to the 1-year anniversary show. So we have tons of guests, it looks like, already lining up. My concept for this tonight was I had Dan Harris shout out, and this is not going to be the first time we shout out Dan Harris. Hey, book as many guests as who want to come. I don't want to know. I want it to be like an open bar situation where I'm at the bar. You don't know who's going to be walking in, and then we're going to have conversations with said people, and God knows what and who is going to walk in through that bar. So that was kind of the concept, because that's what I like for the show to be, is just me having a conversation with a bunch of ding-dongs and idiots and friends, and we've got to interview and do great things, and we're going to talk a lot about wrap up a year's worth of stuff. We got a big announcement to make later on tonight as well. First, we are giving a giveaway. Shout out again. Dan Harris wanted to make it special. He said, hey, we're going to do a giveaway, a jersey of your choice. Here's what you got to do. All you have to do is put a comment in. But here's the thing. It's a 2-word. You have to guess the phrase. I promise you, here's a clue. It's 2 words. It has nothing to do with my team. So it's not Cubs. It's not Packers. It's not Hawkeyes. It's not Bulls. Any of that stuff. As the night goes on, we'll say every 15 minutes or so, I'll give another clue. But right now, it's at least 2 words, and it's nothing to do with my teams. So let's open up this bar, folks. I'm excited. Man, it's already, and looking down here, it's a plethora of who the hell is who. But we're going to go ahead. The man who joined me, one of the men who joined me on my very first live episodes, been a regular for a while. Life's gotten his way, but he's back on tonight's 1-year anniversary special. Welcome back to the show, my brother from another mother, Craig with a K. Craig, long time no see, my friend. Actually, we see each other in passing, but no long time on the show. It's been a while. Thank you for joining us. You and Kitty were the first 2 guests on the show, and now 1 year, 365 days later, you're back, baby.
Hey, I'm back, man, and it's. Man, just 1 year, man. Look at look how far things have come. Look at all the great people that you've come across. And big shout out to Dan Harris, who reached out to me, asked me if I'd be able to join the 1-year birthday show. It's my pleasure, man. I'm happy to be here.
Again, appreciate it. Let's go ahead and keep opening up this bar before we get right into everything, because there's so much. No, all your guesses are wrong by this idiot who's got the worst takes in the world. I mean, I thought he was a buffoon, just like the smartest of the buffoons, but his latest hot takes on our last show has made it worse. He was actually guest number 2 on my live edition show, and I credit to him for really getting me started as well with Dan. He had me on a lot of his shows. We did an NBA show for a while, and you can catch us up here every Monday night, none other than my co-host of Bodkins and Buffoon and Bodkins, whatever you want to call it. Little glimpse here. The name's going to be changing, folks. Welcome, Tanner Dawson. Tanner,
Nick, happy
welcome.
1 year.
Thank you. I appreciate it. And like I said, I owe a lot to you. You've helped me out behind the scenes. You were putting me on before I even went live, and you were my very second guest on my live show. So it's crazy. I know we talked about Buffoon and Bodkins being at a year, and you're like, man, it seems longer. When you put up with me, life does seem a lot longer.
I only imagine what Craig feels, but yeah, it's been crazy. I remember spotting you on a show with Dan, and then you were doing your weekly Wednesday, wrap ups essentially in the mornings. And I was like, man, there's something with this guy I kind of like. So I reached out and we did some stuff, and I kind of, helped you out, get certain stuff set up. And next thing you know, you got a mic, you got a good looking camera officially now with good connection, and you're cruising through a year, dude.
Well, connection spotty at times, but what do you expect when you have 7 children playing 7 video games and streaming and everything else all at the same time? So connection spotty at times, but we're doing our best here.
Yeah, no, but we did a few shows. The NBA show you said with JG was a big upbringing, and that's what eventually led into Buffoon and Bodkins, as that was a Monday night deal. And then that turned into, right after the finals finished up, that turned into Buffoon and Bodkins. So something that you and I considered, hey, let's do this, let's make this a big thing. And the next thing you know, we got Jim Behringer on and Jonathan Grishman on. That's our official 2 guests on every Monday. And that was pretty awesome to have that, just the consistency of who we know we're going to have, what sports we're going to cover, and what we're going to talk. So, dude, yeah, happy 1 year, happy for you. It feels like 2 or 3 to me, but happy 1 year, dude. Happy for it. I'm happy to be here as well.
I appreciate it. And I've learned more about hockey in this past year than I ever have in my entire life previous to talking with Jim and you and every day on Mondays with hockey.
We could never speak to hockey. And now my buddy that lives in Minnesota, I talk to him, about 3 or 4 times a week during work. I can talk with him a little bit. I kind of know what's going on a little bit and keep him updated. So credit to Jim Behringer there for teaching us some stuff here this year.
Yeah, true that. And now it's time to bring in a guy. You guys know who it is. He's with my guest, my co-host, many of the co-hosts, but he always says he's my ride or die on Thursday nights. You guys know who it is. It's none other than my Puerto Rican brother, Johnny Cruz. Johnny,
what's going on, bro? Happy anniversary, bro. Happy to be here. I couldn't miss out on this, man. Dan mentioned it, and I was like, yeah, I'll definitely gotta show up for this, especially Craig with a K showing up, making an appearance, and Tan and everybody else. But it's a pleasure doing shows with you, man. It's a pleasure to know you, and shout out to Dan Harris for making all of this possible, man. I've had a blast. I've only been doing shows with you for 7-8 months, and it feels like over a year. So I can imagine what Craig and Tanner are going through. But, it's been a blast, man, and I'm looking forward to what's ahead, bro.
Yeah, so I'm glad these 2 guys are showing up because I was I was listening to I give Costco a B-rated show. This little Hispanic wannabe Houston show down there. I was watching some shit with them the other weekend ago, and I'm on there, and I'm giving them the nice little Bodkins bump in the comments section because for some reason they haven't really asked me to go back on besides like twice or a couple times they have, but I've been busy. Yeah, I was like, I ain't got time. I ain't got time for you guys. And what does this clown do? He comes at me. He starts, I'm Bodkins. I'm Bodkins. I'm Bodkins. He starts, I guess imitation. What do they say? What did you say, Johnny, is the sensation?
Imitation is the greatest form of flattery, bro.
Yeah, yes, that's right. So, and you got this guy, Rios, just laughing it up. Hey, drink my beer. And Carlos is over there. Oh, yeah, I'm Bodkins. I am the smartest second grade teacher in the state of Texas, even though we're not really that high in ratings. Welcome to the show. None other than that F-rated showdown in Houston. My guys, the Just Fans boys, Carlos and Rios.
What's going on, guys? I'm Bodkins.
Hello there, Bodkins. Or should I say Bodkins Show? Welcome to the Bodkins Show, guys. This is Nick Bodkins.
Patty.
I am that dude, Nick Bodkins. Nick, man, I gotta tell you. First of all, in all seriousness, we're all really happy for you, dude. It's you've been, since we started with Dan Harris, and again, big shout out to Dan Harris, of course, for making all this possible. In all seriousness, we're very happy for you. We just had ours like a couple months ago or whatever, but it was great, and Dan was a big part of it too. So, like I said, big shout out to Dan, and congratulations, Nick, on your 1 year, dude. You deserve it. And all the praise in the world goes to Nick Bodkins, man. Thank you for being awesome. You've been on a show once. We've asked you to come in a couple of times, and then I got a life now. I'm busy because I'm Bodkins, huh?
Our second favorite slumbuster.
Yeah, but he's your second favorite slumbuster compared to the other guy from Tennessee. So
I will say Dan asked us to come on to make sure someone showed up because
nobody's showing up, so we'll be there for Bodkins over here. But no, nonetheless, man, I I'm happy for you. You've had great success. You have great co-hosts here, man. Like seriously, you deserve all the success, dude. And we wish we're gonna have you more on the show since you keep bugging us about it. We'll have you more on the show. We'll have how do you call it? The buffoon here on the show as well.
Right.
But we got Johnny Cruz last week. He was fun.
Oh, man,
bro. You didn't even show up.
I had things to do, sir.
It invited me on the show and doesn't even show up.
Hey, you're gonna be there with my henchman. You just show up, man.
No, it was a good time, man. Definitely had a good time.
That was good.
No, you guys know we all kid because we love. I tell everybody that every time. I think if you ever watch this show or know me, if you're not getting roasted, if we're not roasting each other, then we're not having fun, and that's just that's
we're from A-Leaf. That's all we do. We roast each other. We don't give.
We just roast each other like
we do with Carlos on Monday. We didn't give him any love. I told him he doesn't deserve.
Oh, I got roasted horribly for not showing up in the Johnny Cruz show.
Oh, it was awesome.
It was brutal. It was awful.
They got the older version of Carlos. Carlos, you're gonna look like Johnny Cruz in about 10 more years.
Exactly. Oh my God.
See, Nick found out
this shirt's gonna change to red, white, and blue. Red, white, and blue.
Yeah, I mean the only thing of these guys is here. I haven't met their third co-host twice now.
That's right. You have not
on the Sunday show, and the one time we were on I was on the show with you guys. Your third person never wasn't there.
You're just like Dan Harris. Dan has never met the other guy too.
Spoiler alert, he's AI. He's AI.
Yeah, but if it makes you feel better though, you're not missing out much. You're good.
You're really not.
He kind of brings down the class on the show.
Yeah, so
we got
we do got some comments rolling in here. Cowboys, that is not it.
Cowboys,
Astros. It is not. It is not. I'll tell you this. It's not even a sports team. Not sports teams. Not sports teams. That's
two words.
I get that they both have the star, but you can't have either way. If you're a Cowboys, you got to stick with your Rangers. I'm sorry.
Stay in South Oklahoma.
Let's talk a little baseball, boys. Me and Craig's Cubs absolutely stink. Tanner's the Royals stink. But you guys as Astros, what's your feeling here so far into the season? Are you going to face Johnny's Yankees? I was kind of worried. Like at the beginning of the month and a little bit of last year. Shut up, no one likes you. Then
everyone
I was a little worried because the pitching has been a bit inconsistent, but lately they've been getting going. They've been pretty good. Like today, Framber Valdez had he went 9 innings, and shot basically a shutout. No zero. Nobody scored on him. Yeah, he had hits. That'd been awesome to be a no hitter, right? But he went 9 innings, shutout victory. So. That was, we didn't use any other pitchers. That was just him for 9 innings straight. So I was like, wow, that's awesome. It's like the third time he's done that, if I'm not mistaken. So yep. I think we're getting better. We're coming up at the right time where he got Altuve back a couple games ago, and he continued his rehab assignment against the Oakland A's. So I think that was that was fun.
He's ready now.
Yeah, he's ready now because he had rehab assignment in the minors here, and then he went up against Oakland, which is another minor team, and so that was his rehab assignment.
When he faces the Yankees, he'll be 100% power at that point.
Yeah, so practice. So nonetheless,
he's gonna be Gojira against the Yankees.
Who did y'all just send down, Johnny? Y'all just sent somebody down.
Aaron Hicks.
No, we just designated for a Aaron Hicks. Yeah, Aaron Hicks.
Oh. How do you feel about that?
I mean, I'm fine with it. He wasn't playing anyway. It was just a matter of time before it wound up happening.
What took so long?
That's right. We talked about it. Yeah, we talked about it on the show. It should have happened a lot sooner. I think they were hopeful that they would be able to get something out of him, but it got to the point where he wasn't getting no playing time at all. So there's no way you're going to be able to get something going as a hitter if you don't play. You know what I mean? Right. So it was a matter of time. Just get him out of the way, get some more youth up there and some more athleticism. So we got something going, man. I mean, I know we just swept the Cincinnati Reds, and it's just talk about AAA teams. We just played the Reds and swept the Reds, but whatever. We'll take whatever wins we can while we chase down these rates. Absolutely, bro. Wins a win, bro. But yeah, your boy looked good today, man. 9 inning complete game shutout. It's gonna be interesting to see what happens. You guys are slowly creeping up on Allen's Rangers as
you guys man. Carlos, are you guys worried if you guys get to the ALCS that you're going to run into Johnny's Yankees, who are obviously
why would they be worried?
No, are you guys worried about that?
You trying to set me up there, bro? Like, why would they be worried, bro?
Have you seen the games back to 2015? No.
Even cheating, they couldn't beat y'all.
Yeah. Right now, I'm like, no, we're getting hot at the right time. But after the Yankees and the LCS, sorry, Johnny.
I mean, that's the Astros Invitational.
It's early right now, but talking about the ALCS and not talking about Tampa is, and just leaving them out. I mean, I know it's only 50 games in, but Tampa looks good.
Tampa does look like the best overall team.
They got great pitching and they have solid hitting. Like they're a very solid team.
Yeah. I think Tampa it would be more competition than the Yanks against the Astros.
Sorry, it's another sweep.
Bro, you don't have to apologize every time you make a comment like that, bro.
I just feel bad. I was like, fuck,
I don't need to feel bad for me, bro. I
apologize to Johnny because I like Johnny. Like everybody, like Bodkins. No, fuck Bodkins. I don't care.
I'm so confused. So I keep. Are you guys saying Royals?
Enjoy your time, bro. Enjoy your time. Like I told Rio.
I'm hearing Royals every time.
Royals?
Yeah, I think aren't they the same team?
Ooh, he's saying the Royals are the same team as the Yankees.
Oh, no, wait.
Oh.
Bro, you might not even win 30 games, bro. Chill.
Oh, we might not even win 29.
Keep this going.
30's being generous. 30's being generous.
Y'all have your time now, so enjoy your time. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna last forever. So you know what I'm saying?
If you guys got
enjoy it now.
If you got any bullpen pieces, me and Craig will take that bullpen because our bullpen is atrocious. The Cubs bullpen is
the Achilles heel so far.
That was the Achilles heel against the Astros when we played, man. I was like, oh, that bullpen doesn't look that good.
Oh, yeah. We would score 8. You guys would score 7 or 9. We had a 6-1 lead into the 8th inning.
We came back out of nowhere. The whole time
I was ready. I had the text typed up, was ready to send it, and then I was like, well, never mind.
Yeah. So the whole time, because it was like it was also your birthday during that series, if I'm not mistaken, right? Or am I wrong here?
I was on vacation.
You were on vacation. So I thought I was like, you know what? Let me talk some trash to Bodkins, and I was like, nah, it's his birthday week. I'm not gonna.
We're down 6-1. Oh, this game's over.
That was your birthday present.
No, it's crazy. I get the alert from Apple TV. Close game. Like, close game? What the fuck do you mean close game? I'm like, they came back. Oh shit, let me turn back.
Yeah,
I was like, oh, we're up 6-1. Oh, and then next thing I know, I'm like, I think I woke up and was like, how did we lose this game?
Yeah, I didn't understand it either. We were down 6-1. I think it's to the bottom of the 8th inning, and I was like, okay,
basically.
Yeah, and then I was like, nah, this is basically you immediately think, okay, we'll give one game away to the Cubs.
I'm not gonna lie, I changed the channel. Like I thought it was over, and then I get the alert. Oh, change back.
I had to change it back in, man. It was crazy. I got from my perspective, it was a great game, the big comeback. But I know for y'all must have felt terrible from that.
No, that's typical Cubs this year.
It's been bad though. I mean, we've made a change at closer and same results. I mean, if it's not the closer, it's the 8th inning guy like today, giving up a home run. I mean, it's just bullpen's killing us every day.
Do you think you guys are gonna make some moves? Because that division is winnable, bro.
Yeah,
we're 5 games back right now.
That's what I'm saying. And you're 6 games under 500 and only 5 games back. That's wild.
St. Louis is going to end up winning that division. As crazy as it is, as bad as they started, nobody in the division has buried them. Everybody in the division kind of stinks. So
really, you think St. Louis is going to get that one?
Man, they're on paper. I think they're still probably the best team.
I mean, it's a toss-up, honestly.
There's over 100 games to go.
Mm-hmm.
I think
the inconsistencies of the Brewers right now. They went from positive differential to negative.
You can't trust the Pirates, right?
I think we got them. We got the Brewers, I think, on Monday.
Yeah,
tomorrow.
you're in Milwaukee
Yep.
on Monday.
You can't trust Pittsburgh to sustain all year, right?
No, they're 3-7 in their last
And
10.
then
Same thing with the
The Reds-
Rangers. They're gonna stink in June.
Oh,
Rangers
they're
gonna
going
fall.
to-
I don't know, because I trust Bruce Bochy. I think the Rangers might have a little something.
We got to bring in another guest here. They're letting him out. Just got done eating his tapioca pudding at the Dansbury, Massachusetts nursing home. Welcome to the show, the one and only 90-year-old Scott Cobe.
You just
Hey,
kick him
there he
out.
goes. Damn,
Just
that was
kick him out. This is a prank
That's
show.
my fault, Scott. My fault. Let me try this again. You're into
Grandpa
this thing. I'll
Simpson,
get it
in and out.
eventually. This is why. There we go.
What
Scott,
do you
what's
guys
up,
do?
my man?
How you doing, Nick? Congratulations.
Shit, I took him off again.
No, he's
Oh,
It'll work this
Nah,
time.
he's there. He's there.
Yeah.
There it is. It wasn't on my screen. There he is. Scott, how's life in Dansbury, Massachusetts nursing home? How was the pudding?
It's good. Keith's really grumpy tonight, so.
Are they keeping y'all yellow?
He had a great interview today too.
Yeah.
Keith, yes, he did. Yes, he did. I watched it this morning. So, congratulations. First of all, 1 year is highly impressive to put up with all of us. That's number one.
I like think you guys are putting up with me, so
Well,
Putting up with
you know, I didn't really want to say it because Dan told me to be nice. So I had to
We
be
already
nice.
did.
And number two, I see you're well represented here by a lot of people. So, did I hear somebody talking about the Texas Rangers? Where's Alan? Alan here?
Oh, he's in the comments.
yeah, he's in the comments. So again, folks, before we get to the next part here, before I ask Scott some questions, again, if you catch the 2-word phrase, the first word is 3 letters, second word is 5 letters, and if you get it right, you will win a jersey of your choice if you put it in the comments. So again, 2 words. First word is 3 letters. Second word is 5 letters.
I was gonna go with suck it, but I guess I was wrong.
Scott, first of all, how much money did you win off of Kepka today?
About $3,500 off of Kepler.
Wow.
Damn.
So drinks on him is what I'm hearing.
Right.
75
Second-
bucks, 47 to
second-
1.
Is it over for Boston tonight?
It is. They look like they would rather
don't
be back
wanna
in
play,
Boston.
bro.
Yeah, they're not playing at all.
They got
Not
their
at all.
hearts took, bro. They got their hearts took.
No.
Today.
What the hell why are they just playing Jimmy one-on-one?
No clue. No clue, because the only guy that
all
really
Jimmy
could hurt you is Jimmy Butler. And
Right.
right now, Missoula basically has said to the rest of the world, screw you, I'm playing Jimmy Butler one-on-one. We're gonna beat him. I'm gonna show you. And right now it's just they don't
Survey
want to
says
play for him. They don't want to play for him. That's the problem.
he's
And,
inherited the spirit of Michael Jordan at this point.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
try to
it's
beat
just-
me.
Yeah.
He
I will
is.
break
He's
the
Michael
rules.
Jordan's
No,
son.
did you hear
Yeah,
that? This
there is
crazy
the bloodline.
conspiracy shit? That's wild, bro.
Did you know that, Rios?
What?
Jimmy's Michael's son.
Yeah, that's Jimmy
I
Jeffrey
mean,
Jordan.
I wouldn't doubt it. The way he's
Look
playing,
at-
I wouldn't doubt it at all. Like, oh my god, he's
Hey,
broken that team's spirit. Like,
Look it up. So there's a conspiracy theory. So when Jimmy doesn't know his father, his mom kicked him out when he was 13 because he said he looked too much like his daddy. And if you do like side by side when they're younger, even now, their face lines up together. And it's true that Michael had an affair with some woman in Houston. Around that same time Jimmy was born. So
There's rumors that Jordan paid the mistress off to stay quiet, and she opened her mouth 13 years later, and he stopped paying her, which was the same year that Jimmy Butler got kicked out.
Wow.
Ooh.
Where's the X-Files music, yo?
I love a good conspiracy.
Where's Maury? Where's
Yeah,
Maury?
I mean, I'll ask Tanner this. Tanner, do you understand why they're doing what they're doing with Butler? They're just basically saying, okay, Jimmy, one-on-one, you can beat us. Go ahead. And
I think it's like what you saw. What was it? the Spurs, due to LeBron early on in his career, was
Yeah.
like, beat us. You shoot it, beat us and shoot it. And it worked for them.
Right.
I don't know
Right.
if you're going to get the same results with a Butler.
No, because he can't make jump shots. LeBron early on could not make jump shots. Different type of player.
Correct. There's two different dominants there, but the Spurs had a good plan there. But this plan here, I don't get it. I don't get why you're not doing it. You take away the main guy, and that team is nothing. So
It really is. It's Jimmy Buckets and a bunch of G leaguers. Like,
yeah,
They have 7
undrafted
undrafted free agents on their team.
Right.
Yeah.
They all work hard. They all hustle. They all try to do their, you know what I'm saying? And
They're all
but
proving
yes,
something.
do a double T something, bro. I mean, they don't even have Tyler Hero out there. You know what I mean? So like he's a legit, you know what I'm saying, 6 man of the year, whatever. Like it's literally just Jimmy and a bunch of dudes.
I mean,
And Boston is just bro,
it's Jimmy Jeffrey Jordan out there.
Yeah.
I just looked. He has 7 points, and they're down by 17 to the Heat.
They're down 17, bro.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at the box score right now, I mean, the other guys are coming up from Miami, and that's kind of how Kyle Lowry had a big, kind of a big, you can't even say a big game. He had about a big 20 minutes, but I mean, some of these guys have stepped up when they needed to, and then Jimmy does the rest. And
yeah, it's very reminiscent of last night where the Nuggets, Jokic had no points in the first quarter, and Denver was blowing the Lakers out in the first quarter.
Yeah, first, second, third quarter. Like, it was the fourth quarter. Like 20 points. Like it was
the third quarter. I think Murray had 0 points, and Jokic sat on the bench the entire quarter basically, and they still kept the lead.
Yeah, Murray carried the Nuggets for the first half. I think Miami with Jimmy, man, it's just like everybody else just hates. Do enough to get to the fourth quarter, and then he even said, like, everybody else get the hell, give me the damn ball. I'm not gonna let us lose if the game is somewhat close in the fourth quarter. Like, he just has that mentality. Go ahead, Tanner.
That's the thing, right?
From his daddy.
Right, yeah, that's right. From his daddy. So I was on with Jason yesterday on in the Hoop Show, and we were talking about Tatum in Game 1, and how Charles and Shaq made a really great comment about this whole situation. You know, it wasn't necessarily the coach's fault. It was more Tatum not stepping up and being a leader and being selfish in a way, but demanding the ball, because he should be the one with the ball in his hands when it comes to that time. Butler's going to do it. LeBron's going to do it. Booker, KD, they're going to do it. They're going to get the ball. It's not designed around them. They're going to be the ones with the ball in their hands. Tatum will not do that. For whatever reason, he doesn't step up and be aggressive. He has all talent in the world. He's superstars.
He did it. He did it in the last game, in the Sixers game, right? He had 50, but he has zero
for 52. But he didn't have to work that hard, honestly.
0 field goals in the fourth quarter in both games. Like, he's getting points from the free throw, and it's only like 3 or 4 or 5. But real quick, we got to bring a couple more guests in. We got to ask this guy the same question. Guy who knows the game of basketball. Welcome back to the program, Mr. Rob Logan.
What's up, guys?
What up, Rob?
Wait, Lucas wants to say hi before he goes to bed.
What's up,
Hey,
Lucas?
Hey, Lucas, I hope you're kicking butt on the basketball court, brother.
Yeah.
I think I'd rather take Lucas. I think I'd rather take Lucas than Jason Tatum or Jaylen Brown.
Damn. Hey, I bet you he's got more heart.
So we got a couple more guests we got to bring in real quick. My man, Bobby G. Bobby, what is up, my friend?
Bobby.
What up? Happy anniversary, brother. What up to everybody in the room?
Thank you.
RIP JB. Let's go.
True that.
Yep.
Hey, amen to that. We'll touch on that here in just a minute, Bobby G. And also we got the biggest Eagles fan I know, Mr. Alan Perales, joining the show.
He said he likes the Astros also.
I mean, who wouldn't?
Yeah, Astros and Eagles.
I mean, it's better than New York. I'll give it that.
Oh,
it's all good.
Hey,
It's all good. Keep it coming.
That's a good guess.
Look how
we got
clean Alan looks, guys.
was that Nick?
Uh-oh.
What? Okay. We got
No, I was trying to bring up this. I couldn't hear what Tanner broke up.
He's cruising it.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Hey, this comment we got here real fast. This is close. It says Dan Harris. Close. That's close. Again, it has something to do with Dan. The first word has something to do with Dan. Again, if you're watching, leave a comment. 2 words. First word, 3 words, 3 letters. Second word, 5 letters. And there we go. Rob, we're talking the little NBA. What would you do with the Jimmy Butler situation here?
What do you mean? What do you mean by the Jimmy Butler situation? I mean, the guy.
I don't know. Maybe
the guy's the greatest in the freaking in the playoffs. I mean, playoff Jimmy, whatever you want to call him. I mean, the guy's insane. I mean, there's really no stopping that guy.
Just like his dad, Michael Jordan.
Yeah, I remember that one. Yeah.
I was gonna say, first and foremost, don't have a guy get in his face and shit talk him. That's not gonna help you at all.
No. Just like his daddy.
That's just gonna rile him. That's just gonna rile him up even more. Just like his dad, Michael Jordan.
Especially not
personally.
Here's my thoughts. Okay, you cannot, if you let him touch the ball, you double him every time. You get the ball, force the ball out of his hands. Number 1. Number 2, you know he's going to go off in the fourth quarter. You got to box and want him. You got to do. They allow zone defense in the NBA now, so you got to do something. Missoula, as I said earlier, basically has said, "Screw y'all. I'm just going to go 1-on-1 against him. I'm not putting my 2 best players on him. I'm going to put somebody else on him." If I'm Tatum, I'm saying, let me guard him. Give me the assignment. Let me deny him. But Tatum's not. Tatum's basically saying, okay, Jimmy, go out and score 30 in the fourth quarter. We'll lose. We're happy losing to you by 10 instead of losing by 20. It's just, it doesn't make any sense what they're doing. Makes 0 sense at all what they're doing.
The theory behind that, though, is they're going to let Jimmy get his because they know he's going to get his. And what they're thinking is, all right, if we can stop everybody else, then hopefully we would have a chance because, Jimmy's not going to make every single shot. That's the reason why they probably haven't run a double team at him. The problem is the fourth quarter. I mean, the guy just completely takes over. I mean, there's no stopping him. He makes every clutch basket there is.
Yeah.
And, the ball's not going into somebody else's hands, so you gotta basically make the commitment to double them and just see what happens, because at this point, the way they're playing is not really working, obviously.
I mean, he's absolutely LeBron. He plays in the clutch. LeBron disappears in the clutch.
And the problem is, I don't know if you guys agree, the third best player in the series has been Bam Adebayo. He's been the third best player in the series. And then he's pulling down every rebound that's there. He's scoring. He's averaging like 18, 19 in a game in the series. So if Bam's the third best player, that's a problem because Jaylen Brown's not the third best player. That's the problem.
Big problem for Boston is they can't score. I mean, Miami's defense is giving them fits. I think I heard going into this game, I think it was five quarters out of 8 quarters or whatever, they had scored 25 or less. And then I think first and second quarter tonight, they've scored less than 25. So, I mean, I don't even know that Boston's problem is how do you stop Jimmy? I mean, they gotta score more. To me, Boston's gotta play fast. And I mean, they're playing at Miami's pace and they're playing right where Miami wants to play. And they're not going to win that way.
Nope.
Bobby, I see you kind of shaking your head down there a little bit. What's your thoughts here?
Everybody's right and everybody's wrong. The reason I love the NBA is because it happens probably the least in the NBA as any other sport. Every once in a while, the stars align and you get a perfectly aligned team. The Miami Heat are just a perfectly aligned team from front office to the players. They're perfectly put together. It doesn't matter what Boston does. Miami's going to win this series. Like, they're just constructed perfectly to compete against every team left in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Like, they dodged a bullet because Giannis got missed three games. Well, once that happened, there was really nobody to compete with them, whether it be the Knicks, whether the Cavs would have beat the Knicks, whether Philly would have beat Boston. It didn't matter what team they faced. They're perfectly constructed to defeat everybody, including the Lakers and the Nuggets. So
you think
they
you
beat the
got the
Nuggets?
Heat winning the whole thing?
I don't know about that.
I think the Nuggets will win, but it would not shock me if they beat the Nuggets.
Nah, yeah, I hear you.
I agree with that.
They're the 2004 Pistons.
Oh,
That's
that's a
good
good
comp.
one.
That's a
good
good
one.
comp.
That is a good one.
I would think I would say this, Bobby. I think they have less talent than that 2004 Pistons because that 2004 Pistons, Rip Hamilton's a stud, Chauncey and
Wallace.
Ben Wallace.
Ben Wallace.
I'd agree with that statement, but they have a better leader. Jimmy Butler's a better leader than Chauncey Billups.
Way better.
True that.
Yes.
Agreed. They might. Eric
More of a
Spoelstra
boss,
doesn't get
too.
enough credit either, folks. Like he is the most underrated
coaches
coach.
circles around this kid, bro.
Oh yeah, John, you hit it right there. Circles.
It's
Just
funny, of course.
they're being he's out coaching everybody. Spo is so underrated. Let me ask you guys: Is it because is he underrated? He's got 3 rings or 2 rings. Is it because he was on the coach of the super team and nobody so now we don't give him respect? But you look what he's done, and this Bobby alluded to it. That culture, that Heat team, and that's something that. It's like the Patriots in football. Like culture is a big thing, and top to bottom, they're lined up.
When everybody talks about the Heat, the first name that gets mentioned is Pat Riley.
Yeah,
and he's in Pat Riley's shadow, basically, because everybody thinks knows Pat Riley's put the team together. Spoelstra's just coaching the team. They think he just walked into the gym at 7 o'clock at night and is ready to coach the team. And it's not the way it is. He is definitely underrated. I agree with you, Nick, 100%. Yeah. He's a top 5 coach in the league, if not top 3.
So, he may be top 2.
He's number 1.
Yeah.
I mean, if you win the finals this year, he's definitely top 1.
Yeah, I don't know.
No other coach in the league came from where he came from. He came from video guy to championship head coach. That's unheard of.
I mean, everybody went
just like Pat Riley.
Stevens. What has Brad Stevens done? He's gone to the Eastern Conference Finals and stuff, but has he ever won a championship? No. Until you win a championship, you can't be considered a top 3 NBA coach, I don't think.
Is this – I asked Craig.
Wait. So you think Bud is a better coach than Spoelstra just because he won a title?
No.
Who?
I mean –
No. No, I think no.
I'm talking about Brad Stevens.
Coach. I'm just
saying.
I
know, but I'm just saying. He said you can't be a top 2 or 3 coach if you didn't win a ring. I don't agree with that.
Oh, got ring though.
The ring gives you tons of credibility in any sport.
Of course.
It also gets you fired these days. Nick Nurse and Budenholtz got fired.
Yeah, I know.
I want to ask y'all one last question before we move to the Western Conference here. If Jimmy wins this. If they win the finals, is this the greatest NBA finals run in the history of the NBA? I only think of maybe one person, that's Dirk's run. And to me, Jimmy's got less talent, so I would give the edge to Jimmy, but the run that the people who Dirk went through, Kobe, the super team in LeBron, the Thunder, so who do you guys? Is this the greatest run?
Well, I'll do you one better. The Rockets '95. They were a 6 seed.
Yeah, on that.
They were a 6 seed.
Yeah,
they were down 3-1 against the Suns. Came back for 3-1. They beat the Spurs with the best record in the NBA. They beat the Orlando Magic, who beat Jordan and the Bulls.
They also had 2 Hall of Famers on that team, and they were back to back. That was their second championship.
But they were a 6 seed.
This is an 8 seed who had to play in the playing game.
I was going to say they started as Miami started as a 7 seed. They lost the first playing game and then to win the second playing game just to stay alive. So
back then there was no playing.
I know what you're saying, but I'm just saying you put their rosters together. Give me that Rockets team.
Right.
You want a parallel?
Yeah.
Florida Panthers, Miami Heat. Both 8.
That's hockey. I don't know. You're not Jim Behringer. Get out of here. I don't talk hockey, but anybody but Jim Behringer.
But it is a parallel. I mean, you're
right. No, I'm just messing with you. Yeah.
Low seed.
But the 8 seed in hockey making it far is more heard of than in the NBA.
Absolutely.
True, but I mean, look at what Florida's done so far in the playoffs. I mean,
I'll say no in the NBA, no team lower than the Rockets just won the championship.
Exactly.
They're the lowest seeded team
Nice.
to win it. They were a 6 seed.
I think the Heat are only the second 8 seed to beat a 1, or the second or third.
No,
They're
third.
Second.
They're
Third.
Third.
The 8 seed Knicks won, made it to the finals and placed against the Spurs in the lockout season in 99. Yeah.
The last one was the Warriors. They were 8 seed. They beat the 1 seed.
They beat the Mavs. That's right.
Yeah.
I'll give you some.
Hey, again, folks, if you're watching,
that lost the finals that had more impressive runs. How about that?
That lost.
Watching Iverson carry Philly to the finals.
You got Bobby.
Watching Iverson carry Philly to the finals. That was fun as hell to watch.
Yeah,
him going back.
But you knew they were going to lose against the Lakers. That was
but I mean the journey. The journey
was fun.
Watching him go head up against
lose.
Vince. Watching him go head up against Vince. Watching him go up against Paul Pierce. Like watching that Philly team go throughout the playoffs was fun. The 07 Cavs. Watching LeBron go against the Pistons, 25 straight points in the fourth quarter. There's some runs
That was
teams
wild,
that lost.
bro.
Right.
There is, but
Wow.
the ending was inevitable. Those teams were going to lose.
Yeah, but
That
it's
was
about the
inevitable.
journey. It's about the journey.
But still, you got to finish the journey.
I'll give you that. I would compare this Heat team to that Sixers team, right? Like a Sixers team like that.
Yeah, similar, real similar.
So they're going to lose.
Yeah,
we're saying.
I hope not. Speaking of that, is it the Nuggets then? Is it the Nuggets? Are they running away with this?
I think this is their year. Like they've had a
yeah,
quote unquote magical season. I think this is their year. Like they've they've overcome a lot, and
They're the best.
Everybody's
They're
healthy.
definitely the best.
You got
basketball
your
team
guys.
left.
Jamal Murray's back. Yeah, easily. Nuggets have to be in the finals. This is a cakewalk right now. Like AD and LeBron and that team has done all they could in Game 1, all they could last night. It's not going to happen. As long as Jamal Murray or Joker's going, you're done.
The Lakers are broken mentally and physically. Not done. Like this is going to be a sweep tomorrow night. They're done.
What's up with LeBron? Why is he taking so many threes and not eating up the paint? I mean, why? Is it just me?
He's old, bro.
I mean, I understand that, but I thought he was getting playoff ready. I thought that was the whole
thing. Because he's not Jordan's son like Jimmy Butler is.
I gotta go 26 more feet to that thing. Nah, I'm gonna take a 3-pointer. Screw it. See you later.
Yeah.
I mean, who's the MVP in the Western Conference Finals? Joker or Murray?
Murray.
Oh, it's
Murray.
Murray.
That's what I think.
Murray.
That's what I think.
Yeah,
definitely Murray.
Yeah.
So XH Ghost wants to know who's better in the playoffs.
Joker.
Come on, man. Really?
Serious
Jordan
on
or
there?
Oh, come on.
It's the dad, obviously. Michael Jeffrey Jordan.
Craig, is this Mason? Is this Mason?
I was gonna say this guy, whoever it is, he must have never seen Jordan play.
Well, the next comment was, it says, Nick, is my dad your best friend? So I figure that might be Mason. So
might be.
I don't know.
Hey, Mason, your answer is always Michael Jordan to any basketball question.
I think Mason knows better.
I've never seen a guy break people like mentally and physically like Michael Jordan did. Like, I mean, you knew when the game was like this guy was not gonna lose.
You guys talk about LeBron and what's up with him. I think he's mentally done in this playoff series. I think he realizes that he doesn't have the team to beat Denver Nuggets, and I think he's done mentally. I think he's checked out of a lot of games, and
he needs another superstar. Shocking.
Yeah. Yeah.
Again, if you're watching, folks, I'm going to put out
that's why he's not Jordan. He needs multiple superstars to win.
It's Rob's son. It's Lucas. Lucas is XH Ghost.
Oh yeah. Okay, that's my dad.
I think LeBron.
I thought he was going to bed, Lucas.
I think LeBron figured out we threw everything we could at them at Denver and couldn't beat them twice.
Right.
Once.
Right.
We're done. So.
Right. And not for nothing, but having game 1 and they still couldn't win the game. You know what I mean? So
that's right. That's right.
Again,
I
folks, real quick,
series, though,
in the comment section, if you take the 2-word phrase, the first word is 3 letters. Second word, 5 letters. It has to do with Dan Harris. The first word does.
Didn't get it. It's Lucas.
No,
it's
Lucas. That wasn't it.
Upstairs in the
I know,
bedroom.
but that wasn't the winning phrase. It's Lucas.
No.
Okay. You said 3 and 5 letters, right?
No, it's 3 letters. It does have to do with Dan Harris. I mean, it's pretty easy.
Is it Air Jordan?
Hey, and it's something I beat Ryan Larison at. There it is. There's something I beat Ryan Larison at. What I win, baby. What do they call me around here?
Back
what do I call myself?
I got it now.
It's
Come on, people. Put it in the comments. Get a free jersey, man.
Do I win the
is
jersey?
this
No.
Is this LeBron's last great run here?
Yep, he's done.
Yes.
I think so. Yeah.
Unless they trade Anthony Davis.
Ooh, what Bobby? That's what's your take there?
Yeah,
let me
going here.
That's the only way they can improve the team good enough to compete next season.
Yeah.
Trade Anthony Davis. The only asset.
He's the best player though.
For what?
Minnesota.
For who? Cat?
For Cat?
Yep.
And please tell me there's more than just Cat, bro.
Whoever you can get off the bench, whether it be McDaniels, somebody take a couple of second rounders so you can maneuver during the season.
Do
But
you ask for Anthony Edwards?
No, that's
it's
2K.
Minnesota. I mean, they gave away 5 first-round picks for
Rudy Gobert.
You know what I'm saying? So Minnesota might be dumb enough to do something like that.
I want to ask this because I thought of this question the other. I was pooping and I thought of this actually. So
there you go, people.
That's where the best ideas come from.
Botkins.
Yes.
when you look at it, you're like,
LeBron is
more fiber.
LeBron is LeBron's next year's his last year in LA. He says he wants to play with his son. So does he wait till the draft is over to sign with wherever team his son gets drafted to? And
free agency doesn't start until after the draft, so he'll already know.
Oh, I thought it started before the draft. I was thinking NFL rules,
after.
NBA, it's backwards.
Okay, so you think he just waits it out?
Yeah.
He's not going to go play for the Magic or somebody like that, right?
He would if his son
He'll
gets
go wherever his son gets picked, bro.
Yeah, he wants to desperately play with his son for 1 year.
If Bronny gives him okay, go.
If you got the first pick next year, do you draft Bronny number 1 because you think you're getting LeBron?
No.
He is a serviceable backup. He's not a star player. It's the youngest son that's the star.
No, if you have the number 1 pick in the draft, you're trying to get a guy for the next 10 years. You're not trying to get LeBron for a year.
Right. Yeah, I think Bronny's he's gonna be a serviceable 6-man, role player. It's the middle child that's gonna be the star player. From all accounts I've heard, he's gonna be the one that's gonna be really good.
Bronny's he's got more size.
He's more size.
Is that the one that just transferred from Canyon and is going to a different place?
Yeah.
Bryce.
That's the okay. I thought that was the youngest. Okay.
The thing with LeBron is he's not going to go someplace and play for $3 or $4 million. You're going to have to give him 25 to 35 million.
He might go play with his kid, though, right?
I was about to say, I'm with Craig on that. I think to play with his son, he'll take less money.
Yeah. Because what if a team drafts his son and they're just like, hey, we're not gonna give you $30 million?
Right.
How bad do you want to play with your kid?
Right.
Yeah, that's true.
Right.
That's true.
I mean, I think he's good when it comes to money, bro. I think he's straight.
I think his kid's a second-round pick.
LeBron, I'm gonna say this:
he's a mid
you don't
to
think
late
just
first.
by name he gets picked in the first round?
Yeah, he's a top 20 recruit. He ain't that
I
bad.
don't think he falls to the second round.
Yeah.
We'll see.
I think LeBron a better dad than me because if it was my son, I want to go up against my son just to show him I still got it. You want a shot at the title? Come take it. I ain't playing with you. I'm playing against you. That's how I roll.
Go cover your son. Go cover your son,
right?
LeBron.
Hey, I'll swat the shit out of it, just like I do right now in the backyard.
Matumbo.
Rob, would you play with your son? Or are you playing against him?
I would like to play against him.
Hey, who's winning the backyard? Is Lucas? Is he doo-dooing on you right now? Or are you still owning it?
It depends on what we play. If 1-on-1, he could actually. He's pretty quick, and I'm getting a little old to keep up with him. My knees don't
Wrong
move
answer.
my feet. But we're doing like a shooting, like horse or 21 or something like that. I can usually get him in that, but 1-on-1, he's kind of quick. I can't keep up.
He's beating you at 1-on-1, Rob.
That means elbow.
Bro, we all get to that age, bro. We all
Hey,
get to that
Rob,
age.
hey, that's when you got to do what my dad did. Hey, it's prison rules out here. It's
no blood, no foul.
Yeah, hey, once I started able to almost beat my dad at basketball, all of a sudden the game changed to we ain't calling no fouls, and hey, he's back in prison. That's how he started playing.
Yeah.
Rob ain't going there.
Rob ain't going there. With my dad, it was Army rules. No blood, no foul.
Hey, before we get out of here, we got about 10 more minutes here, so then we'll make the big announcement. Let's move to football. We'll just go around the room, and I want to get you guys' expectation for your team this year. Obviously, I know the Just Fans boys, the Texans, but they probably got a different take, hopefully, on them. Johnny, let's start with you. Can Tua spell his name and stay healthy this year?
Yes, he can spell his name. Whether or not he makes it through the whole season, I don't know. But if he can play 14, 15 games, I think we'll be straight. If he's healthy all year, we win 12, 13 games, bro. With the talent on his team, if he stays healthy, we're battling for that division. If he doesn't, then we may have a top 5 pick.
Ooh. Rob, what's the deal with the Chargers? Kellen Moore is now your OC. They didn't fire the coach, but brought in Kellen Moore.
Hopefully he gives Herbert the chance to go vertical, play a little bit of a different game than what they did. Unfortunately, we still have Staley as the head coach, and unfortunately, I don't want to take your Chargers will charge or Chargers will be the Chargers. That's how it always is, and I think that's how it's going to be this year again. We'll be 9-8, 10-7, and we'll probably I don't even know at this point if we'll make the playoffs. The AFC has gotten that much better. 10 wins won't necessarily get you into the playoffs. I don't think there's
going to be good teams sitting on at home playoff.
There might be a couple, bro.
Yeah, it's going to be tough.
If they don't make the playoffs, your hopes and dreams are happening. Staley's probably gone, but unfortunately, Kellen Moore is probably your new head coach.
Exactly. And we'll see. Hey, if the offense, he ran a nice offense in Dallas. If he
Hey, it's got to be. The hope there has got to be better than what you got in Staley, right?
Exactly.
True.
So before I get
to I was about to say you can skip Tanner. Like, why are you? Tanner's winning a title.
Taking judo.
We got Tua's taking my least favorite cruise and his wild ass takes. Tua taking judo. That's going to make him have more concussions, not less concussions. Hey, remember the movie Little Giants where the kid was wrapped in bubble wrap and he was like, hey, that's what y'all need to do it to his head. Just wrap it in saran wrap or something out there.
He's going to be giving out concussions, not taking them.
Judo shot.
Again, hey, we got about a few more minutes, folks. Remember that that's 2-word phrase. It has to do with Dan Harrison. What they call me around here. What did Daddy win this year? To clarify, so it's 3 words and 5 words. You mean
what are you losing this year?
Hey, you can't once is always a once. You know what I'm saying? That's the second word. You fill in the blanks, baby. Speaking of that, Tanner, you guys are the Super Bowl defending champs. Everybody's coming for that crown. What's your take? What's your hope here on the Chiefs? A team that you didn't even pick to win the damn division last year.
I didn't. And, I have to do the same thing. I think we're going to finish second place to the Chargers. I think the Chargers have our numbers again, just like last year. Because why would I change anything up from last year? So, no.
That helmet's too tight. That helmet's too tight.
Way too tight.
No, for real, though, the Chiefs are the team to beat in the AFC. I expect 11-5, right? 11-6 record, whatever it is now. 11 wins, easy. double-digit wins should be in. This team's reloaded in the draft, reloaded with free agency. That offensive line, Patrick Mahomes might have a healthier and better offensive line. You already got your core there. Now you might have, a great left tackle, even better left tackle than Orlando Brown Jr. And you might have Donovan Smith on the right tackle or possibly our second round pick. So look, this Chiefs team should be expected to win 10, 11 games, easily get the one of the top two seeds in the playoffs. I'm expecting Super Bowl again. I don't see why not when you have Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid.
Hey, so the wife has almost got it right, boys. The wife has got it right. She got the second word right, just missing the first word wrong. So the wife is almost right. She called me champ all the time, but
the fix is in.
Can I guess?
She didn't know. She didn't know.
Can I guess? God damn it.
Dan Champ isn't the word. You got to put it in the comments. Dan Champ isn't the word. It has something to do. Oh, there she got it. She got it. Hey, look at that. The smartest person in the room. That's why she married me, boys. That's why she married me. The smartest person in the world got it.
The fix
LTS Champ is a no fix. I swear on everything holy. I never told it.
Rick, you gonna ask for a Walter Payton?
This is Rick. I heard the garbage cans in the background. I know what things are.
You guys are the last one to talk about cheating and anything.
Exactly. Me and Johnny
Scott,
Cruz over here looking left.
You ain't cheating. You ain't trying.
The Jordan Love jersey.
Amen.
That's what I'm saying. If you see the Jordan Love jersey in back of Nick when he does his shows every week, you'll know.
I thought you was gonna get a Walter Payton or something like that.
No, it's gonna be an Aaron Rodgers Jets jersey.
She's Aaron Jones. She's a big Aaron Jones guy. Girl, I should say. She loves Aaron. One year I didn't draft Aaron Jones on my fantasy team. She yelled at me for all season about how he wasn't on my team. Scott, what's your hopes and dreams here of the Patriots?
There's no hopes and dreams. We're fourth place for sure. That's where we're going. 7-10, I think. To be honest, I just don't. I agree. I get it. They signed Juju. They signed Gesicki. They have some wide receiver, Devontae Parker, and things like that. But Bill Belichick is still stuck in his 1965 coaching philosophy of let's run the ball 45 times and pass it 10 and play defense and win the game. Today's NFL, that just does not work. So I think 7-10 is about where they're gonna finish. I can't give everything away because there's a certain guy in here. I'm going to be on a show with him tomorrow night, so I have to save it. But
10 guards and a running back.
10 guards and a running back. That's right. That's our new phrase up in Foxborough.
Just fans, boys. What's y'all's take here on the Texans coming in this season? Number one overall pick again?
No, I'm gonna go hot take. I'm gonna go 10 wins, win a division, win a wild card game.
Whoa.
Hold on.
So I'm gonna
say that again, Rios.
Yeah, 10 wins. Yeah, 10 wins.
Oh, that was real. Okay.
Win a division and win a wild card game. We lose the division.
How much have you had to drink tonight?
Yeah, you've been drinking. Huh?
What'd you put in that drink? Now listen. I'm usually pretty. Yeah, I'm mid. I'm a little optimistic. Sometimes not really.
I'm usually pessimistic. So if I'm optimistic,
no. So honestly, I'm gonna say my honest opinion. I'm gonna say 7-10. I think we do 7-10. We could go 8-9. There's a possibility just because there are some games that I feel like we're gonna win that we shouldn't have won, and they're gonna lose some games that we should have totally won. I think with the addition of CJ is going to be an upgrade over what we had previously with Davis Mills. Also, we got Dameon Pierce. We got some backup on him. We got Singletary behind him also. Give him a little bit of a break. We upgraded the O-line also, so that helps a lot. We got Shaq Mason. We re-signed Laramie Tunsil. We got Howard. And, I feel like we've addressed. And then we got at center, we got Struggs. I'm not too sure how that's going to go, but we'll see. I think Kenyon Green is going to have a good year. So I think our O-line is going to be better than what it was last year. I like the signing. I like when they got Tank Dell. I think that's going to be an upgrade for us. As far as receiving core, I'm optimistic about Tank. I'm not too sure about Nico Collins. Hopefully he picks it up. We're going to see how Mechie does this year too. And then defense, for some reason, I'm not really worried about defense. Last year we had a mid card, basically a mid defense or so, but I think this year might be an upgrade. So we might get better, especially with D'Amico running the show. Let me see. And that's how I think. I'm going to say 7, 10, 8, and 9 at best.
So let me say this. So if we make the playoffs, I want Carlos to buy me playoff tickets.
No.
Sitting on there.
Do you know how much I make a year? Are you kidding me right now?
He's a school teacher. He can't afford that.
I don't make money.
We make it. You buy me tickets. It's on air.
Okay. All right.
Good job.
He's a school teacher. He can't afford playoff tickets.
Let's just
say
my prediction's been spot on for the last 3 years. So
he has been pretty accurate when it came to things. I mean, Johnny, you witnessed.
That's true.
Oh my God,
that was wild on the draft show, bro.
Yeah,
that was wild.
You called it, so I mean, if he does, awesome. I ain't buying you tickets. I ain't got no money. Like seriously, this is nothing.
You better sell them cheeks
on Facebook Market.
You better.
Craig, what's your hopes and dreams here? The Bears coming in.
My hopes and dreams, or my reality.
Either or.
Hopes and dreams of the Bears could make the playoffs in a very weak and questionable NFC, because there's not a whole lot of good teams in the NFC. Realistically, though, I think the Bears probably win about 7 games. The Bears tore it down, man, and they're still building it up. We saw promises out of Justin Fields last year. I feel like you got to still see him take a step forward as a passer. Got him weapons now. I mean, we've got some guys on the offense, got him some protection. We added pieces on defense, but I think the Bears are still, they're still probably another offseason away from really being able to hopefully contend. And that's if Justin Fields is the truth. I mean, the jury is still kind of out. I mean, he showed a lot of great flashes last year. I'm a believer. I'm very hopeful in Justin Fields. Seems to be the most talented quarterback we've ever had in Chicago my entire life, probably in history. So, but there's just still a lot to tell, man. So if I'm guessing right now, realistically, I'm gonna say we win 7 games and we get 3rd in the division. Green Bay wins 6.
Yeah.
I see how it is. That was a subtle shot.
Happy anniversary, bro. That was a nice little stab in the side.
Bobby, it's year 2 with Massage Watson. They added some pieces.
Oh man.
What's your thoughts here on the Browns? They could win it all for Jim Brown, right?
I have no thoughts on the Brown, but I'll tell you this. Most of you guys know I've been house hunting. My realtor has a box. I live in Vegas. She has a box at the Raider Stadium at the Death Star. I told myself the only way I'm going into that building is if the Browns are playing in it. She has guaranteed me that February 11th, 2024, if the Browns are in the Super Bowl, I can get the box.
So
I don't think you have to worry about going there, bro.
Hey.
Save your money.
They win it all for Jim Brown, right? This is the year.
I'm not predicting, but all I would say, they'll determine if I ever walk into that stadium or not.
Fair enough.
I gotta tell you.
Let me ask you this: I don't know. You got any? What's your what place they getting at least? Can you tell us that in the division?
They'll make the playoffs. We will be in the playoffs, guaranteed. Book it.
Bobby's got.
I think they win the division, bro.
I was gonna say I have both Cleveland and Pittsburgh in the playoffs.
I think Cleveland wins the division,
and Cincinnati too. I have three of those teams.
Ooh.
People forget how good Deshaun Watson is, bro. I mean, he made, you know what I'm saying?
Full season.
Oh,
that kid is nice,
we know.
Right. The guys in the middle,
we had this conversation, John, like nobody he's the only person in history I think people ever questioned. Peyton Manning broke his freaking neck, and the Broncos were Super Bowl favorites. Like, we got to – Deshaun Watson is going to be fine. Like he's no injury. He was on vacation.
Is he top 5 quarterback in the AFC right now?
He's top 3 quarterback in the league.
That's a good question, Craig.
I say he's top 5 in the league.
He's
top 3.
No, he ain't. No.
Not top 3. He's top 5. Okay.
I don't know.
Deshaun Watson,
I don't even think he's
last season he played. He was
okay. So
best
Mahomes,
quarterback
right?
in the league.
Taking Mahomes over Watson.
Mahomes number 1.
Oh yeah.
You taking Burrow over Watson?
No, Burrow's not better than Watson.
Yeah, yes.
Ooh.
Yo, I'll take Joe Burrow every day.
Imagine that he's never had a season like Watson. He has better talent around him than Watson's ever had. And you put that talent in Houston, and he'd still be there.
Aaron Rodgers is in the AFC now. You got Deshaun Watson better than Aaron Rodgers?
Rodgers is going to struggle. Look out, Russell. Russell's going to have some company at the bottom of the QB ladder. AFC defenses ain't no joke. He ain't going to have a sweep making that transition.
Bobby with the hot takes.
I love it, Bobby.
I love it.
Rodgers been playing good defense his whole life, man. The NFC North, if they do anything, they play defense.
He's ran away from individuals. The Bears had Khalil Mack, but the Bears probably the best defense, and the Vikings. But everybody else pretty much suspect his whole career. When he ran up against the great defenses, he went home every year.
In the playoffs, I can agree. I can agree.
He ain't lying about that in the playoffs, bro.
He ain't lying about that.
Home every year.
See, I don't say
some of that ain't on him though.
No, I mean he lost some shootouts in the playoffs too.
And not for nothing, but if you notice, we stopped at 2 quarterbacks over
Josh Allen.
You know what I'm saying? Okay.
Yeah, we could keep going. Josh Allen, Justin Herbert.
I think they're
Lamar.
That's equal.
You taking any of them?
Lamar's not better.
I just want
Lamar's
to
not even the top 10 quarterback.
Oh,
hey, Lamar got an MVP under his belt.
Lamar Jackson
Lamar's
is
not
probably
top 10?
the second best football player in the NFL. He is not a top 10 quarterback.
I agree.
There's a difference.
Hot takes.
I agree.
There's a difference.
I love it, Bobby. I love it all. I love it all.
I love it.
Hey, we'll find out, Bobby. For the Browns' sake, I hope you're right, Bobby. I hope you're right. Just so I would see you.
We're 5-1 against.
I hope they make the Super Bowl, Bobby, and you invite us all to the Super Bowl, just so you can say I told you so.
I hope they don't forget the draft.
Will do.
I'm with you on that one, Nick.
I'm praying their downfall because I want that pick.
Hey, I'm praying they do. If Bobby's got me to the Super Bowl box, baby, I'm going to Vegas.
Hey, I got room.
All right, brother.
Got room. Bring it on.
Alan, what's your thoughts on the Cowboys/Eagles?
Well, actually, I can give you both. Actually, I think the Eagles could potentially be a 15-win team.
Only 2 losses.
Potentially,
a what?
Yeah, 15-win team.
15
only
and 2.
The only 2.
Talking about Dallas, right? Not Philly.
No, Philly.
Oh, okay, all right.
I was gonna say Philly.
I misheard over here.
Tanner was about to start tripping.
Literally, the only 2 games I could probably see Philly losing are Kansas City and Dallas. In Dallas, everyone.
You knew Dallas had to be in
So
there.
16-1.
Your whole argument just went.
No. See,
16-1.
Realistically, the Cowboys should be 10-7 and playing whoever comes out of the NFC South. If we go by history, because remember, nobody's won this division back-to-back since 2004.
That's about to change, I think.
I'm actually going to say the Cowboys win the division.
You think the Cowboys win the division?
What? Wait. How can you say the Cowboys win the division when you got the Eagles winning 15 games?
15 games. Wait a minute.
You know what? I teach math for a living, so if you need help, I got you, bro.
I was going to say, they could potentially win 15 games. I'm not saying that they are going to.
Oh, okay.
So what do you got?
I'm actually saying
this is a floor situation that we just had with Tanner a couple hours ago.
Yeah. So, yeah, I think the Cowboys win the NFC East. Eagles will still be in the playoffs. They'll be 1 game behind us. But yeah.
You really got Dallas winning the East, bro?
Wow.
No.
Philly, Dallas.
Nobody ever used it back-to-back, right?
I'm going to say, at best, they're the 3rd best team in the NFC. I don't see anybody else better than them other than San Francisco and Philadelphia.
I have one question. Who's your dealer? And can't get his number.
I was going to say he's actually in South.
Hey, they got that good shit down in Oklahoma, boy.
I was going to say I got it from
beer right about now.
They got that good shit down in Oklahoma. Hey, before we get out of here, I'm gonna play. Before I break the news, the little cheers here real quick. This is Phantom Oatmeal Cookie. Shout out Phantom Oatmeal Cookie. Everyone, endorse us. Hey, thank you, gentlemen. Each and every one of y'all. It's been a pleasure. It's been 1 year since I went live for the first time, and I've had incredible laughs, just like I've had tonight with many of y'all. Done incredible shows. I appreciate every one of y'all for joining me. Dan Harris. None of this is possible without him. I can't stress that enough. With the one and only Dan Harris. So I appreciate you, Dan, putting all this together. This network is incredible. The people that we have on this network is incredible. I've made some all you guys I consider friends. Met two of y'all. Obviously, me and Craig, he's actually my best friend and my neighbor, really. But met two of y'all. Hope to meet more of y'all throughout the years in our travels. So I appreciate everything. Everything has been a great run. And this year has been 1 year down and made a lot of fun. Had a lot of fun, a lot of memories. So here's 1 year down into many more years to go. Shout out to my beautiful wife for winning the contest. And I couldn't really, all this is really to her. She's the one that kept pushing me to do all this too. So shout out.
She's the real MVP. Just remember all of you guys that said, oh, man, it feels like we've been dealing with your ass for 3 years and 4 years. Tina's got to wake up next to this dude every single day. So she's the real MVP.
She's a real MVP.
That's why she lets me come down here and do this all. I'm out of her way and out of her hair. So she's the real MVP. Shout out. Thank y'all.
Yeah. Imagine waking up to, hey, I'm Buckins. Buckins is waking up. I'm Buckins.
Now let's see if I can play with all y'all on here. That's a big announcement. Shout out to Tanner for showing this, putting this together. Here's our big announcement, folks. Check out the video by Tanner Dawson.
Just give it a minute.
Just give it a minute.
Sure it'll show up.
Playing?
What Nick Buckins says.
What Mississippi?
I might have to take somebody off the stream.
Hang on.
Do I got to take? There it goes.
For you.
I don't know.
We don't see it.
It's loading. It's loading.
Okay, hang on.
You got it, Tanner? Yep.
Yeah.
Sorry. 5, 4, 3.
Remove it.
2.
Is it loading
right.
still?
Yes, it still says it's loading. Probably got too many people on the stream.
I was about to say, do you need someone else to jump off?
That don't matter.
Hang on.
Tanner's got it. Oh, Tanner, you got it on your computer.
I should still.
I got it up here, but it's not loading. This is
Actually,
great.
I switched to my big computer here because I have my laptop and it wouldn't connect. So you might be in luck here. There it is.
All right, here we go again. Big announcement.
Move your stuff.
One day we'll be right and we'll have all this production stuff once, Oh, we still ain't got it. You got it, Tanner?
Yeah, it's on.
Oh, okay. I can't see nothing.
There you go, Nick. It's finished.
Hey, shout out. Thanks. Yeah. So this is the big announcement. We are going to be doing a big LTS show. All the guys, it's been an honor. Tanner and Dan asked me to be the host of the most. We're going to be doing that live every, what did we say, Tanner? Monday?
I think it's going to be, as of right now, we're thinking Mondays. I believe it's Mondays, Thursday nights from 8 to 10 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. Eastern. And then we'll possibly change. And then Sunday mornings from 8 to 10 Central, 9 to 10, 11 Eastern as the plan. As of right now, times will be firmed up as we get closer in the next week.
So please check that out. It's going to be an awesome show. We're working on a lot of things. Tanner's going to be producing the shit out of it. He's showed up some layouts today, so we're super excited. Many of you will be joining us as guests throughout the shows as well. So
keep those DMs open.
It's going to be a lot of fun, man. It's going to be a lot of fun.
It's going to be a lot of fun, a lot of laughs. This has been another great episode of the Bodkin Show. My computer's like freezing up because there's so many people on the stream. It's never had this happen. So I'm going to hit dinner. Hit the outro for me.
Happy 1 year, Bodkins.
Thank you. Thank you. Hit that outro for me, Tanner, if you can, so we can get the hell out of here.
On it.
No, let's hear here awkwardly.
And wait, is it the really?